Hello everybody, thanks again for tuning into my channel, to my video. So today I'll be comparing the Thanos from the Avengers Infinity War movie and the Thanos from Guardians of the Galaxy. And I have with me, if I'm not wrong, all the accessories that come with these two figures. So of course I have the throne or the chair of Thanos of Guardians of the Galaxy on the right, which is the added diorama or accessory, and I have these two Thanoses in front of me. Now, so I have these two figures, just the figures side by side, and maybe let me remove the stand for this Thanos figure, and you can look at the height comparison. Now, if you ask me, right, Hot Toys tend to have this tendency to get the height wrong or different each time a figure of the same character is produced. So maybe I give you a very straightforward example that I know of: the Man of Steel or Superman figure from Man of Steel and the Superman figure from the Batman vs Superman movie. So those two were of significantly different height, and of course the Superman from the Man of Steel was much taller than the one from the Batman vs Superman version. So even right now here, these two Thanoses just look completely different, even though they are of the same character or same person for that matter. But I guess, right, as a toy making company, especially a very prestigious, or I would say reputational one, so it has many things to consider or many things to think about, to factor in, too many things on their mind, I guess. So things like accessories, the head sculpt, the overall look of the figure, the articulation, so on and so forth. So maybe height is something they have neglected quite a few times, and I think many collectors, including myself, has how do I put it, said or voiced out their frustration. And I mean, just look in front of you, these two figures are actually supposed to be the same height, so why are they so different? I mean, we might go to the extreme or go to great lengths to try to explain this and say that probably the gauntlet gave Thanos some kind of special powers and increased his height, his strength even, for that matter. But I don't think, even in the comics or in the stories, Thanos' build was increased because of the Infinity Gauntlet. So I'm thinking, oh my goodness, why is there such a stark and extreme or whatever you call it difference between their height? I don't think it's very accurate or correct here. So this is definitely a big negative minus point there. So Moving on closer to the two head sculpts. So the Guardians of the Galaxy one on the right definitely has lesser resemblance of Josh Brolin. If I don't remember wrongly, I don't think this version of Thanos was based on him yet. But this version was definitely based on him. And I still remember, I think it was in the San Diego Comic Convention. If I'm not wrong, it's the 2017 one where they officially announced Josh Brolin. So the head sculpts themselves are definitely very different, because one is supposed to resemble or is from the looks of Josh Brolin, but the other one is not. I think it's more of a conceptual one, or based on the comics version. And maybe a quick comparison of the hands. I'm just thinking, definitely the hand is smaller. It's slightly smaller. Yep. And the color is also slightly different. I think there are different shades of purple. And of course, we all know that this comes with the throne, and this comes with the diorama stand, interchangeable diorama stand. So there's actually a piece there. Maybe let me show you in case you haven't already watched my previous videos on the unboxing or review video. So yep, it's actually interchangeable depending on your preference. And of course this comes with the extra arm. And I was just thinking as well, while making this comparison video, the Thanos from the Guardians of the Galaxy already looks stunning because of its armor. I think the Endgame one would definitely look better with its corrected size and the double bladed sword. I nearly said double-edged sword. So double bladed sword. So over here I have the back views of both Thanos. Now, looking at them just make me remember that the Thanos from the Guardians of the Galaxy saw much lesser action than the one from Infinity War, where of course the one on the right, the Thanos in Guardians of the Galaxy did more talking and conversations. Definitely no fighting at all, while the Thanos in Infinity War did much more fighting between Doctor Strange, Iron Man, Tony Stark, Captain America and all the other Avengers combined, and saw much more action and engagement than the Thanos from the Guardians of the Galaxy. So just a closer look for everyone. And while looking at this armor, right, I think we can have a sort of a preview of how the Endgame Thanos would look like, but I think it would definitely look much more spectacular and bigger and more detailed than this. I don't know if you already saw the photos, but there's much more details to the armored Thanos this time round in Endgame. But of course the final product might be very different from the initial product or prototype photos, or photos of the prototype figure. So there you have it. Once again, the two figures side by side with all their accessories. So I hope you enjoyed this simple comparison and admiration video of these two figures. Quite amazing figures, I must say. So thanks a lot for watching, and don't stop collecting. Goodbye.